Welcome to Say What? Sage Advice. I see. Peace, family. This is the creator Dashawn Is. Welcome to my first video installment of Sage Advice. I'd just like to first of all say thank you for paying attention and listening to what I have to say, reading the blog. For those of you who've been down since day one, I appreciate the support. For all of you new folks, welcome. Hopefully some of the stuff that I write about is at least entertaining at the very least, and hopefully beneficial to you in some capacity. So the first thing I want to talk about on this first video installment is advice. And the importance of where you get your advice from and how it comes to you. Somebody wrote on Facebook a few weeks ago about a guy. They were questioning his authority on giving advice to anyone. And I thought that it was interesting. They weren't talking about me, thank God, but I thought that it was interesting enough that I should really bring it up, because who am I? I've got no degrees, no PhDs, and this sort of thing. But the advice that I give is truly heartfelt, and I only give advice if I'm asked, essentially. So the stuff that I talk about on the blog is based on conversations I have with friends, family, acquaintances, people who, step to me on some, yo, I got this issue, I like to bounce it off of you. So just to give you a little bit of background, for those who don't know who I am, I've been traveling since I was 2 months old. I've touched 4 continents. I've seen over 40 of the United States. I've lived abroad. I've traveled abroad extensively, comparatively. I've seen a lot. I deal with a lot of people from a lot of different cultures, and I'm a person who can honestly say that I truly love humanity as a whole. I show everyone respect. I have no enemies. I would imagine there are some people in the world who don't much care for me, but that's none of my business, and it's got nothing to do with me. I show everybody respect and love, and because of that, I feel like I've been blessed with the ability to listen and truly show empathy to what's going on in others' lives. That affords me the opportunity to share what I've learned, and I think it's my duty. As a black man born and primarily raised in America, I feel like my life has been quite privileged in terms of what I've been able to see and experience. I didn't grow up around the block or on the hood singly. That was a part of my experience, but not the entire experience. And because I have a wealth of other experiences, I think that people have gravitated toward me in terms of offering them some insight into things they might not know about. The thing about advice, though, in my humble opinion, we should never give it if we don't know what the hell we're talking about. So, if someone steps to me and says, yo, can you help me out with this relationship situation, or let me run this by you, if I don't know what I'm talking about, I'll let them know. I don't know about that. You might want to ask so-and-so. You might want to do this, do that. But I don't talk about things I haven't personally experienced firsthand or know about. So in terms of this question that was posted, I believe that, you should always check the source. Take heed to the source. Pay attention on who you're getting your advice from, because it might not be for you. They might not know what the hell they're talking about. And also, as a person who's receiving advice, you should always lay the advice of what somebody's giving you up against your own personal life experience. If it doesn't match, then don't use it. You can't use it if it doesn't fit. You know what I'm saying? So, because somebody asked me about some advice one time online, and I didn't know this person very well. And in the end, I don't know that I was very beneficial to this person. I think that she was earnest in what she was asking, and I did my best to answer. But because I didn't know her, we weren't talking face to face, I didn't really feel comfortable about the advice I gave. So to me, it's really about one-on-one interactions and really deep empathic interactions. Otherwise, advice is a joke, you know what I'm saying? Just like an asshole, everybody's got one, everybody's got an opinion. So, I think that it's important that we pay attention to where we're getting our advice from and temper it with our own intuition. Because essentially, there's nothing special about me in terms of my abilities to help people. I think my true power is the ability to listen from a place of empathy. And in the end, the reason why some consider me a genius, some people have throughout my life since I was a shorty have come up to me and said, yo, the thing that you said changed my entire perspective, changed my life, thank you. I've been thinking about what you've said for years, blah, blah, blah. And at the end of the day, I'm a birth number 9. I don't know what you know about numerology, but 9 is a reflective number. Anything you add to the number 9, you get that number in return. For example, you add 9 to 8, you get 17. You reduce that to 1 plus 7, you get the number 8 again. So the way that I view that is I'm a mirror. The things that I share with people, I'm only reflecting what they've said to me. I'm not really doing much beyond that. I'm listening to what they're saying, hearing their problems, and reflecting it back to them and allowing them to make their own decisions and find their own answers. And all of a sudden, I'm a genius. I'll take that, I don't mind a compliment here and there. But, I think that it's important that we as human beings approach this without hubris, approach advice giving without ego. Because once you put your autobiography on it, then you are tainting the message, I think. You know what I'm saying? So I do my best to only give advice when I'm asked, first of all. Second of all, I only talk about things that I know about. And third of all, I also try to, step out of my own shoes, put myself in someone else's position, and try to give advice based on who they are and not solely on who I am. And that's all I got for right now. Make sure you're cleaning the crust away from your third eyelid so you can see clearly, my friends. I'll see you next time. This is Dashawn is signing off. Peace. Hair grease. Or no hair. I don't have any hair. What am I? It's the hair grease. I see.